In this video, we will be creating this hot air balloon chart. So the way this chart works is, if I change my values in the first column of this data sheet, the chart changes dynamically. So you'll see the first balloon move down to 10%. So we can create this dynamic hot air balloon chart in less than 5 minutes. So let's begin. Go to Insert, click on Chart, click on Column Chart, select this second stack bar chart from the left, click OK. Click on this plus sign in the top right corner, disable the chart title, the grid lines, and the legend. We only need Series 1 and Series 2, so click on the column for Series 3, right click, delete. These are my values which I'm going to paste in my data sheet. So instead of category 1, 2, 3, 4, I have brand 1 through 4, and instead of numbers we have percentages. Now let's gray these values because we won't be changing anything in the second column. So I'm just going to mark this gray so that we remember not to touch it. And this is where we will be changing our values. So let's close the data sheet for now. Let's delete our table. Next, let's change the vertical axis. So double click on the vertical axis, go on to the right hand side, change the maximum value to 200%, so 2, and minimum value to minus 0.1, which is minus 10%. Hit tab. We can leave the major and minor units as it is because they don't matter. Then double click on one of the bars, change the gap width to 90%. Let's change the color for our blue bars to a no fill. Let's leave these orange bars as it is because we will be replacing that with our icon. So go to Insert, click on Icon. So I'm just going to type hot air and select this hot air balloon icon. Let's move this to the side, enlarge it a bit. I'm going to convert this to shapes. So click on Graphics Format. Locate this option in the top left corner called Convert to Shape. Click on it. Let's make 4 copies of these for 4 of our bars. Let's color each of them with a unique color. Now I'm going to take one of these icons and place it on our bar to make sure that the bar behind our balloon completely covers our balloon. I can see that it is. Let's take our balloon back to its original place, then copy it. So Control C or right click and copy. Select your bars and just paste your icon on top of this bar. Next, let's right click on these transparent bars. Click on Add Data Label. Let's increase the font size about 18. We can also make this bold. Then double click on the data labels. On the right hand side under label position, click on Inside N. Let's make few more edits to our text. So brand 1 needs to be in a similar font size, so 18. We can also make this bold. Let's change the values inside the chart to see if our chart is working fine. So I'm going to change 100% to 10, 90% to 60, 80 can be 5, and 70 can be, let's say, 100. So it looks good. At the bottom, we can see that this 5% is too close to the text label. We can easily fix that by clicking on the vertical axis. Locate this option called Axis Value. Here we can specify minus 0.1. So our axis now moves to minus 10%. That gives us some room between the text label and the percentage. We can now color our individual balloons with different colors. So I'm selecting the second balloon and pasting our balloon here. Let's do that for brand 3 and brand 4. Click on our vertical axis and delete it. If you feel like the balloons are squished horizontally, you can always manually adjust the chart like so until the proportions look right. Now let's say if you wanted to add one more category, how do we do that? So I'm going to copy this icon for our brand 5. I'm going to color this with a unique color. Right click on the chart, click on Edit Data, type in brand 5. Let's make this 30% and the last column needs to be 55. Close the datasheet, increase the chart width so that the proportions of our icon look right. And then copy our 5th balloon, select this brand 5 balloon and paste our icon on top of it. And that's how you add additional category. Let's say if you wanted to delete brand 3, right click on the chart, click on edit data, select the row for brand 3. You can just hide it if you want to remove it temporarily, or you can always delete it. I'm just going to hide it for now. Close the data sheet, adjust the size of your chart, and we are done. So it's that quick and easy to make this hot air balloon chart. If you have time, you can make it look like an infographic like this one. As with all my videos, I will be leaving a link to this file in the description, so feel free to use this in your projects. If you found this useful, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos, and I will catch you next time.